Hi, I'm Elizabeth Webb, your yoga lifestyle coach. Welcome to episode 3. Today we're going to talk about sciatica. In the previous session, I talked about 16 different styles of yoga and briefly mentioned that we would be using a prop today. And thanks, Lori from Facilitated Healing, for donating this prop for our use. So at the end of the show, my intention is to show you how to use this prop. And I have a special guest that'll be joining us today. And she's a colleague of mine. And we work together at Facilitated Healing. And Penny, if you would like to come and take my seat, and she's going to be, as you all know, I am assisted yoga. So Penny, let's go ahead and get started. As we go through the show today, we'll be talking about sciatica. But to begin with, let's just do a neck stretch. Okay? So go ahead and let your head just drop and just allow me to assist you in making sure your shoulders stay nice and solid, and just let that head be heavy. And just think about taking deep breaths. Thank you so much, Penny, for being here today. And as you breathe, just feel that neck stretch. Notice how her head is releasing more and more, just as she coordinates the body and the breath, because we're doing yoga. All right, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Bring your head all the way up, all the way over, all the way to the other side. And just allow me to assist you. And you can join us. Just sit in the chair and just let your head release to the side. And just let your head feel like it's getting heavy. Just one more breath. And as you're taking that deep breath in, bring your head all the way up to center. And now let's do the cat-cow. If you scoot forward, in episode 2, we talked about the cat-cow briefly. And I don't want to step on the yoga mat. So let's go ahead and arch your back, lifting up and then round. Yeah, good. Let's just do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. And as you're taking a deep breath in, round your back, stretch, open up your heart. And as you exhale, round. And let's show them, Penny. If you'll face me and just swivel a little bit on your chair. And if you'll just continue with your cat-cow stretches. Yep. Inhale, arching, lifting up. Exhale. And here, look. As we think about the sciatica, we're going to open up the hips. Inhale. So we're using the cat-cow as a quick warm-up because we want the hips. So notice her hips go back and forth. And as you lean forward and rounding, notice how that's pulling, opening up that joint. Very good. Thank you. You know what? Let's do that same thing on the floor. So go ahead, take your time. You know, today's show, I really want to emphasize that we are going to be talking about, sciatica and the hips and that big nerve that runs through. And sometimes we have pain that goes all the way through and down to, even through the toes. And with this, discomfort, sometimes it's just really either can be discomfort, it can be pain. We can be diagnosed with sciatica from a doctor. So today's show, and with Penny helping today, I just really want to encourage and help. If you have sciatica, this could be helpful if you do it every day. Come on back, Penny. And if you can come on to all fours, please. So, do you have a diagnosis, Penny? Yes. So Penny has a diagnosis. So this is going to be, helpful. So earlier we were doing the cat-cow on the chair. So now let's do that same thing here. So this would be your exhalation. And then as you inhale, let the hips, feel all that movement in the hips with the in-breath, back and forth. Exhale. Use your breath as your guide. As you're inhaling, come back to the cow, lifting your head up. As you're exhaling, pull the belly muscles in tightly. Relaxing your head. Very good. All right. And now, Penny, why don't you lie on your back, and we're going to do a stretch that is going to be helpful for opening up that joint. So we just finished the cat-cow, limbering the spine, limbering up the hips. So now if you'll take one ankle and bring it below your knee and join us at home. And so you can just lie like this, or you can bring this up and you could reach between, you can put one hand and reach behind this leg. So, like that. So if you're at home, you can hold this leg in nice and firm. And then try to encourage this leg to come out. And try to open up your chest. Yes. Let your head be long. There. And we're just going to let this be just for one more breath. So like I was saying, if you have some discomfort in this area, this would be good to do a few times a week. If you've got pain in the area, you could do this once a day. If you've been diagnosed with sciatica, you could do this once or twice a day. And of course, check with your doctor, make sure that's going to be all right. Let's do the other side. So go ahead and mindfully, we are doing yoga, so mindfully be aware of how you're moving your body, taking your time. Is that all right? Yeah? And good. Yeah. Is this okay? Yeah, so if you feel the muscles pulling because they're so tight, breathe in to that pulling muscles. Now, if it's pain, then we have to back off. But if it's a very uncomfortable feeling because the muscles are so tight and they're pulling, please breathe with that. Breathe through the discomfort. And let those muscles that are so tight, let those muscles just open up and release. Yeah. Okay, today we're working with the psoas muscle. And in the psoas muscle, Penny, let's go ahead and come up to sitting. So take your time and come up to sitting. So the psoas muscle is a muscle that runs from the bottom of the spine all the way through to the front of the hip. And it's a real deep muscle that's real close to the bone. So if you'll take one leg, let's start with this leg. And when you wake up in the morning, you do a stretch. So stretch this leg real long, and then bring it out to the side. And you can probably feel that psoas muscle, Penny. You can probably, you can feel that in your hip. Can you do that with this leg? And Yeah, so and see if you have a little bit of strength to have the leg up and out. Yeah, so you're feeling that in the hip, and then nice and strong. Come on back and just rest. Yeah, very good. So now you felt which muscle we're going to work. If you felt that in the front of your thighs, then stretch a little bit harder. And of course, we'll have to take